Hi there, my name's Claire. If we don't know each other already, you can find me at clairemckinnon.com. I'm a leadership and career coach, and I work with people who are looking for greater meaning in their leadership careers. That's one thing that unites all of my clients, all the people that I work with. And one very well-known way of moving towards deeper meaning in our working lives is getting clear on what our values are. I'm not going to talk about that today. What I want to talk about is something we can do once we are clearer on what our values are and what's most important to us, that I think often gets missed. So a lot of the rhetoric on this is, if you get clear on what's most important to you, then you can make decisions about the kind of work you want to do or how you are bringing yourself to different situations. You can line yourself up against those, and work and life does start to feel more meaningful. And it absolutely does. But there's another more nuanced part of this that I cover as part of my group programs and my individual work with my clients, that I think can really be the missing piece, which is often the less helpful patterns we're stuck in, those recurring ways of being that we know we're in, are often because we're over expressing a value. So I'll give you an example. If you have a value around kindness and compassion and generosity towards others, this can be, when it's overplayed, this can show up as overgiving, people pleasing. We can run ourselves into the ground because we're overplaying this value. We're not actually showing that value towards ourselves. So that's one example. Another might be if you have a value around contribution, making things happen, delivery. This, when overplayed, can show up as difficulty in switching off, going into overdrive, perhaps holding other people to expectations that aren't realistic for them. And this can drive whole teams to be in this place of overdrive and burnout. So it can be really useful when you're clear on what your values are to get curious about, where might I be overplaying this? And often where we feel that there's something not quite right, when we're feeling exhausted, often our bodies give us the clue. One way to look at this is to consider, okay, what value is it I'm overplaying here? This is a much more compassionate way of getting more aware, getting more conscious of the beliefs and assumptions and our inner world. This is more compassionate than labeling things as, this is an empowering belief, this is a disempowering belief. What if all of this is us doing our best to live in line with our values? It's just that sometimes we go too far. So I hope this is useful insight. If you're curious about finding out more about my work, check out my website, clairemckinnon.com. I run free events a few times a year. You're really welcome to join. And I hope to see you soon.